Hello friends, welcome to our channel Brain Alive. In this video, we will discuss common emitter transistor configuration. In our last video, we have discussed common base transistor configuration. This is the circuit diagram of common emitter transistor configuration. Here, we will apply input between base and emitter and take the output between collector and emitter. So, we can see emitter is common in both input circuit and in output circuit. That's why the name is common emitter transistor configuration. We will apply a low battery between base and emitter because this circuit is forward bias, and a high battery between collector and emitter because collector base junction is reversed bias. Now we'll see the current amplification factor of common emitter transistor configuration. We know current amplification factor is output current upon input current. So in this case, input current is base current and output current is IC, that is collector current. So the current amplification factor in common emitter configuration, it is called beta. So beta DC means when we are not applying any signal at the input, that's why it is called beta DC. So the beta is equals to, or the current amplification factor is equals to IC upon IB, means output current upon input current when no signal is applied. When we apply input signal at the input of this circuit, IB and IC changes. So in this case, beta is called beta AC, and beta AC will be equals to change in output current means change in IC upon change in input current means change in IB. But in general, beta AC and beta DC are called beta, and the equation is taken as beta equals to IC upon IB. So beta equals to IC upon IB. According to this equation, IC will be equals to beta IB, and this IC is only due to majority charge carriers, and the value of beta ranges from 20 to 500. As we know, IB is always less than 5% of emitter current because only 5% of the majority charge carriers combine in base region. That's why the current is very less, means IB is very less. That's why beta is always greater than 20. Also, CE configuration gives a appreciable current and voltage gain. Now the equation for total current is equals to beta IB plus ICEO. This current is due to majority charge carriers and this current is due to minority charge carriers. It is also called leakage current. This is collector to emitter current when base is open, and when base is open, IB will be equals to 0. So when base is open, IB will be equals to 0 and only the battery that is in the circuit is VCC. According to this battery, this collector region is reversed bias because positive terminal is connected to N region and negative terminal is connected to this P region, means base. So this is reversed bias, and in reverse biasing it will act as a reverse bias diode, so only the leakage current flows. The direction of the current always is opposite to the direction of the flow of electron. So the electron is flowing in this direction, the current will flow in this direction. So the direction of the current is same as that of the current due to majority charge carriers. So this current ICEO means current due to minority charge carriers will be added to this current. So the total current equation becomes IC equals to beta IB plus ICEO. Now we'll derive one more equation of IC that is very useful. We know IE equals to IC plus IB, and for common base configuration, IC is equals to alpha IE plus ICBO. It is derived in our last lecture. We will put the value of this IE here. Now the equation becomes IC equals to alpha IC plus IB plus ICBO. Now we will open the bracket and multiply this term with this and this. Now we will take this term to the left side. The equation become this one. Now we will take IC will be common. IC in brackets 1 minus alpha, and the right side is same as before. Now we will take this 1 minus alpha to the right side in the denominator. Now the equation will be IC equals to alpha upon 1 minus alpha IB plus 1 upon 1 minus alpha ICBO. Now we will compare this equation and the equation that we have derived earlier. After comparing this, we find that this beta is equals to this term and this ICO equals to this whole one. So the beta will be equals to alpha upon 1 minus alpha, and ICO equals to 1 upon 1 minus alpha into ICBO. Now beta is equals to this one. When we plus 1 to both sides, we will get the equation this one. After solving this equation, we find that this beta plus 1 is equals to 1 minus alpha. So we can write in place of this beta plus 1. So the equation becomes IC equals to beta IB plus beta plus 1 ICBO. This is the final equation. In common emitter configuration, input impedance is very low. It is about 700 ohms. This is low because input is applied between base and emitter junction. And base and emitter junction is forward bias, and in case of forward biasing, junction always offers a very low resistance due to thin layer of depletion region. The output impedance of this configuration is very high. It is about 50 kilo ohm. It is very high because we are taking output between collector and emitter, and collector junction is reverse bias, and reverse junction provides a very high resistance because in reverse biasing the width of depletion region is large. That's why a reverse bias junction provides a high resistance. The voltage gain is defined as output voltage upon input voltage, and in this configuration it is high, it about 500. I hope you got the concept of common emitter configuration very well. If you like the video, please hit the like button and subscribe the channel. Thanks for watching the video.